Alright, I'm scrapping this today. I found this on the side of the road. It was by one of them big blue trash barrels on the side of the road. I stopped and grabbed it, threw it in my car. That's a good way to find scrap. Drive around on trash day. Whenever I scrap a printer, you can recycle this plastic. I do say garbage, but I do recycle most of my plastic. But it's pretty simple. Just get the plastic out of it. This piece of number 2 coated copper there. This actually is probably silver, but I'm just gonna throw out my number 2 bucket. The ribbon cable, which is probably silver. I'm just going to throw out my number 2 coated copper bucket. Computer printers, I've scrapped a million of them. They're mostly plastic. There isn't much tin or steel in these. But this one still has ink cartridges in it. So you want to be careful getting those out. That's careful enough. This one has 2 of them. This one's still pretty heavy. Oh, these are both still got ink in them. So these are worth $2 each at Staples. And I don't know, maybe Office Max or Office Depot, they might be worth more. I've never been there. There isn't a Office Max or Office Depot near me. These also sell good on eBay if you got a big box full of them. So definitely save these. I always cash them in at Staples. Set those over there. Now, garbage. These pins in here, these are gold coated pins. They're what the printer cartridge sits on. And a lot of times plastic breaks easy if you just, hit it with a hammer. Garbage. Nice piece of circuit board in here. Tech screws or Torxes. Now this bar, the bar that the slider head rides on, this one's pretty heavy. I've seen these be brass. This one's ferrous. This is probably 400 grade stainless. They're always either brass or 400 grade stainless. Very rarely do you ever see one that's just regular steel. So you can throw this in your 400 stainless bucket, or it's over a ½ inch thick. You can throw it in with your heavy melt. And there's a nice copper bearing motor here. This looks like 400 stainless. Nope. Yeah, it's 400 stainless also. I'm not seeing any Phillipses in here, so let me just grab the Torx bit. Start taking some screws out. I don't like to waste too much time on printers. Garbage. Because they're like 90% plastic. What we got in here? Garbage. Yeah, this is all tin on the bottom. There isn't much in these, so don't really spend too much time scrapping one of these. I just want to get these copper bearing motors out. that one's out. Scrapyard will take this pretty much the way it is right now in their tin pile. But I just want to get some of these motors out so I can get a little more money for it. Because there's one copper bearing motor. Trash. A little tiny piece of circuit board. Some tin. Some garbage. This is another piece of 400 grade stainless, I bet. Yeah. It sticks to it, but barely. Garbage. I can see there's a circuit board in there. I want to get it. Garbage. There's another stainless steel rod in there, or a 400 grade stainless. Once again, I don't like to waste too much time on these things. Garbage. Ah, there we go. That's what I want to see. Get some screws out. Yeah, these... There isn't all that much scrap in one of these. And there's usually so many screws that it's almost not even worth your time. There's another copper bearing motor. How does it come out? Oh, it's already out. It's like, who the hell built this thing? There's zip ties everywhere in this. It's just one of those throwaway printers. Nobody keeps a printer more than, 3 years. I've scrapped a couple hundred printers. Nice little bundle of wire. I want this piece of circuit board. And then that's about it for this. I'll throw the rest in the back of my truck. And that's out. Another little motor in here. I want it. I want it. Some more trash. Or plastic. Wire. Alright, what's left? Just that piece of circuit board? That's all I see. There's a screw there. Oh, there it is. Is this just 10? Just 10. One more screw. This is #1 circuit board. Got all the black chips on it. Well, my scrapyard will buy it as #1. Oh, this little guy right here. Don't take anything off the circuit board unless you're 100% certain. You see it's green, board's green on both sides. That's a good indication it's a #1. Same with this. That's how my scrapyard looks at it. It's green on both sides. It's number one. That's why I sell my gold bearing circuit boards on the internet, because they're idiots at my scrapyard. So I'm going to throw this in the back of my truck just the way it is. I don't see anything else in here. And this little gizmo. Look at that, that was easy. Number 2 copper. What we got in here? I still got those gold pins to get out. Garbage. Garbage. Oop, there's some copper here I'll get. This is one of the circuit boards. See, all these are gold pins. This is number 1, but I might sell this one on eBay. There's actually a lot of gold here. So all my gold bearing circuit boards I sell on eBay. My scrapyard tries to rip me off on them. Your scrapyard might be different. Look at that, number 2 copper. Alright, I'm going to put everything together and see what we got. Alright, with all the screws and all the tin, there's about 7-8 pounds. Really 50 cents there. And I got 3 nice little copper bearing motors. Now this one here has a little piece of tin stuck on it, like a heat sink kind of thing. I'm going to leave that right on there. So I got, this is like 17 cents a pound for copper bearing motor. There's about 1.5 pounds, maybe 2 pounds there. I got the number 2 coated copper. This end right here probably is silver, but I'm just going to throw it in there, the ribbon cable. They'll buy it like that. I got some number 1 circuit board. Actually, those are probably gold. I can probably count this as gold bearing. Got some number 1 circuit board here. And I got a little handful of number 2 copper. It's about a penny worth of aluminum, but it all adds up. And I got some 400 grade stainless. Couple pounds of that. That bar's solid. And the gold bearing circuit board. Now, these pins are gold. The back side of the pins are gold. All these pins are gold. There's platinum, palladium in there. The scrapyard will give me $2 a pound for this if I tell them it's gold bearing. But it's worth about, $4 a pound on eBay. So, yeah, I just like trying to get more money. The scrapyard will buy this as high grade circuit board. They do number 1, number 2, and the high grade. That's how my scrapyard does it. But high grade's like $2 a pound. I can sell this on eBay for about $4 a pound. So hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.